Warm welcome, this is Markus Termin, Astrologisches Stundenbuch, Astrological Book of the Hours. It's the 13th of May 2024 and this is the chart for it. We're changing from a watery day to a fiery day. The moon is going to change at around 12:30, midday, to the sign of Leo. This is the chart for it. As you can see, when the moon goes over to the sign of Leo, he holds connection to the other fire planets, which are Mars in the sign of Aries. The North Node is there. We have Mercury in the sign of Aries, and we do have Chiron in the sign of Aries. So this is an inspirational day. This is a day of fire energy, and this is a day of if the moon goes to the sign of Leo, we can catch up a good portion of optimism again, which is necessary these days anyhow. While this is happening, the Sun is in very close conjunction today to Uranus. So Uranus is a game changer, is a deliberator, is a connector to technical solutions if needed. This is the vibe that is going to be present today, which is going to be stronger today. And then what is also important is we do have a sextile aspect in between Venus and Saturn. That means that Venus is working very well together with Saturn, so upbuilding possibilities with Venus, her own. She's ruling the sign of Taurus, she's in her own sign, and having an aspect to Saturn is a possibility of stable foundations. It's about foundations that might have the possibility of lasting longer. However, there are complicated aspects. There are aspects that are potentially hurting, because as long as Mars is in Aries and as Mars is in the same sign as Chiron is, it's always about the theme you might get hurt in case of not having the present protection of your pre-knowledge, saying something like that. But it's also, if you put knowledge in there of the idea of controlling your own forces by present consciousness, it has the possibility of a healing initiative force. So this is the main theme of today. The moon is in the sign of Leo. It's basically optimistic. The optimism, though, slowly will move into a square position to the sun, so the optimism might be retarded by the idea of how am I gonna make my money for a living. Anybody has to make money for a living, even the very rich people. Just saying that, if you have very rich people, there's the speech going out there, millionaires don't need astrologers, but billionaires do. Who said it? JP Morgan, one of those big guys, not going to say any more about that, but anyhow, I have to make a living too, and I do it by astrological readings. Personally, what you saw in this example is the chart of today, the energy of today. Of course, how this is going to influence you personally is a different question, because when the moon goes into the sign of Leo and you have the most intelligent Aquarius moon, for instance, this is not your frequency. But if you have a Leo moon yourself, or you might have another fire moon, such as Aries or Sagittarius. That could be a perfect angle for you. To find out is very easy. Just give me a mail up here, mind the DE, because I'm talking from a German blog site, and down here at my German blog you'll find the conditions for a consultation. Thank you very much for listening. This is Markus Termin at the 13th of May 2024. This is what I'm working with.